Last week on KYD, we rented an Airstream Atlas to experience Class B RV life. But little did we know that would turn us into a couple of noobs.
Here's automatic. Can I just hit it?
Yeah, hit it.
It says you're in neutral.
Oh, you gotta be cool. Now I'm gonna turn it off and put the parking brake on.
We mentioned in that episode that we'll be selling our truck. But Mark forgot there's two things you never go look at: puppies and trucks.
Holy, this thing is gorgeous. I should not have come here. This was clearly a mistake.
More on that next week. This time of year, people are looking for epic road trip ideas, and we put together the ultimate road trip route in Arizona, Utah, and Colorado.
This is so pretty. I can't believe we've never seen this. Wow.
We'll start and end at the KYD Cabin in Flagstaff and make a giant loop of 1,162 miles to see 7 national parks along the way. But here's the fun part. We'll do it all through a KYD compilation of episodes in order of this route.
You know, I've realized that some people actually turn KYD on in the background and they just kind of let it play to get ideas. And so we thought a compilation video would be kind of fun. We're going to give it a try. I know not everybody is going to like it.
Probably one of the biggest letdowns I've ever really experienced, ever.
Our first stop will be in Grand Canyon, when we visited in a Class A and stayed at Trailer Village. Then we'll travel back in time and make our way to Bryce Caynon. And we'll stop at one of our favorites of the Mighty Five, Capitol Reef, before going on to Moab to visit Arches and Canyonlands. And then pop on over to Colorado and visit the tranquil Mesa Verde.
And then if you're coming from across the country, you might only have one shot. We want to make sure it's good for you.
The last stop in this compilation episode will be the Petrified Forest in our 1984 bus, the Bird, which you can now see at the RV Hall of Fame Museum. So buckle up, Buttercup, because we're going to the Grand Canyon.
I said, there is no way we're getting one of these. We are totally getting one of these, okay?
So welcome to the kitchen.
Yes.
It is a workhorse, but this is meant for someone who is tall.
Something that's so sturdy.
And so you don't necessarily need to prepare for the what ifs. You need to prepare for what you're actually doing. And so
even Charlie yawned.
Come on, we have to get going. It's gonna take us a while.
I've been ready the whole time. It's this one right here.
Yeah, Dad. What's your camera? Give me the batteries.
What
I need to
socks
charge
do I
this. Oh, I'm not even.
I haven't brushed
I don't
my
even have my
teeth.
shoes on yet.
Yes, go brush.
Go brush your teeth. Can you hold this, Trish?
Oh my gosh.
We are going to hike the Bright Angel Trail. And we have our micro spikes because there are sections of it that are kind of icy. Trish and I have never been here in an RV, and I've never done a day hike. Oh, and Trish and I ended up hiking the Havasupai High Falls, which was awesome. Totally awesome. But we've never done a day hike in the Grand Canyon, so we thought this would be kind of a fun thing because it's like, I think 6 miles round trip, right? And then we're 1.5 miles from the trailhead, so it's gonna be a long day. I got my watch on, which is gonna track our elevation gain. I think it's like 2,100 feet elevation gain over about maybe 5.5 miles. We ready?
Yep, I got lunches. Let's do this.
Oh yeah, lunches, here.
Last night, I froze a couple water bottles.
Oh, who's carrying the bag?
you.
All right.
So anyways,
wow, look at those.
So that's that. I figured they could defrost.
Do
Right?
look
could
at you
just
in your
do one.
jacket. You think
What?
you're gonna need frozen water bottle? You think it's gonna thaw at all? That water bottle?
Well,
We
no,
might
I'm
die of
using
thirst,
it-
and people will be like, "Are you thirsty?" No, I'm waiting for this to unthaw.
Unthaw, please. No, I'm using it as an ice pack.
Okay.
And then when it defrosts.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's
So-
just bring one, and then we can bring regular
Okay,
water
how about
bottles.
2? I like chicken to be very cold.
Okay.
And if you are super curious or wondering what the heck is going on and why are we in a Class A, this is a rental. You can go back and watch last weekend's episode where we talk about this season, renting different rigs, sharing different RV experiences, and this has already been an experience. And Trish said this morning, she said, this has been really interesting. I agree. So we're excited in this episode now to share kind of, well, not only give you a tour, but tour of the RV, but kind of a review. What was it really like, and what are our thoughts, and comparing this to a fifth wheel and travel trailer and all sorts of stuff. And then here in a couple weeks, we're going to take a Class C out to Tucson and do Saguaro National Park. So that will be yet a different, and we're pretty excited about that one because I think that's like the ultimate RV rental. It has bunks and it has the Class C with the overhead, and I think that's more suitable for most people who are renting an RV. So we're kind of excited about that. All right, hey, the lunch got in here pretty good, Trish.
Okay.
Good, I got lots of room still. Maybe a couple. You want some more jackets?
I've got some. See you, Charlie. We're gonna go now. You lie down here, sleep on the couch. We'll see you in a little bit.
So we just passed Thunderbird Lodge.
Yeah.
So now we've got to go. There's the trailhead.
So right now we're at 1.7 miles on my watch.
Hermit's. Really?
Yeah.
Oh god. Hermit's Rest Route. That's
what we're doing?
Essentially in the same spot. Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Wow.
Hi, Dad.
What do you think?
Whoa.
Have you not ever seen the Grand Canyon before?
I don't think I do. You know when you look down at something
Yeah.
and it kind of spins?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like in the movies?
Yeah.
That's what I'm feeling right now.
There you go.
Okay. This is legit. Okay, we're here at the end of March.
Yeah.
And it is still frozen solid. I mean, people are falling down like bowling ball pins over there, okay? I was one of them.
And I
had to put my spikes back on. But one of the things that I wanted to mention was that they say that hiking suppresses your appetite, so you don't realize that you're hungry and need more calories, and you have to be drinking all the time even though it's cold, so that you don't dehydrate. They rescue like 600 people a year over here.
How are you?
Good, how are you doing?
Great. Yeah. You come from Phantom Ranch?
Canner Trail,
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
7 days.
7 days. Wow. Good for you.
It's been a great time.
Yeah, I bet. How many miles is that total trip?
I went all the way to the confluence first,
Okay.
so about 80 miles,
Really?
minus the 1.5 I haven't done yet.
Wow.
It's fun.
Yeah. Yeah. Nice work. Yeah, dude, that's
you get it?
amazing. Yeah. So that's it almost looks like the Havasu pie.
It does. It's the same kind of idea. It has that white carbonate, calcium sulfate carbonate stuff
Yeah.
going on there, and it reflects the blue from the sky.
Right on.
So
That's
Oh
awesome.
wow, you go swimming and like
it's too cold to go swimming in it.
Is it?
But I did touch it, so
You feel
can
younger?
swim
I
in
hear.
it.
I hear you feel younger if you go in water like that.
I swam it in May a couple of years ago, and it was pretty awesome.
Yeah.
But not this time of year.
So in 8 days, how many nights did you camp? Like
It's 7 days, but 6 nights.
in the same spot?
Oh no, I went down to Palisades, which is just south of the confluence, and
Okay.
spent 2 nights there, and
Right on.
then a night at Escalante Creek, and
Sure.
then one at Hants Creek, and then one at Grapevine, and then one at Lone Tree last night, and then Here I am.
There you are. Well, now we know where we've come. Why don't we find the next spot that's kind of pretty to have lunch?
Whoa, right there. Look at that.
Okay.
Look at that. Let's
Sure.
go. Guys, do it.
I don't know why you guys are adding to the hike.
What are you talking about?
Oh, we gotta find a prettier spot.
To have lunch?
Yes, I found a spot.
I am starving though. My appetite is not being suppressed enough.
So it's attached.
So what?
I'm pretty sure this rock is connected to the bottom, so it's not just hanging here.
Oh, we just explained that to Mom, and I'm sure she'll be fine with it.
You really think so?
Yeah, if you tell Mom that that rock is supported by something, she'll be like, fine.
Yeah, this
She'll
rock
be like,
is supported.
oh, that's great.
Can.
Hi.
You show everybody what you got here.
Okay, we got some.
How are those water bottles doing?
We might be able to have water, you know, like tomorrow.
So they can't get horses to do that. That's mules only. Horse afraid of heights. Mule doesn't care. But if you're afraid of heights and you're on a mule on the Grand Canyon, it's nerve-wracking. Because those mules come right up to the edge and then they turn around and you're way up high. It just doesn't feel right. They're very sure of foot, but they're very uncomfortable. And I remember as a kid, we took the mules up from Phantom Ranch. About halfway up, I'm like, no, I'm done. Hiking is way better than riding one of those things out. But Trish says they look pretty good. You know the other thing is though, Trish? I think to really experience a national park, I think you have to leave a little DNA behind. And you gotta work for it.
They're leaving a lot of DNA.
Well, those horses are leaving a tremendous amount of DNA. I'm not talking about like leave no trace, but like a little blood, sweat, or tears. You can go to Joshua Tree and drive through it. Awesome. You can go to Glacier National Park. Awesome. If you come to the Grand Canyon and you look at it, it's kind of like that National Lampoon, the Chevy Chase.
Don't you want to look at the Grand Canyon?
Just looking at the Grand Canyon can be like, it's amazing. And then how long do you stand there? But if you hike down, this has been pretty cool, hasn't it?
Yeah, we haven't gone up anything yet, so I'm going to reserve my opinion.
I think the Grand Canyon is one of those things where you have to hike it to really kind of experience it, or you can raft it.
Now you're talking.
Right.
Now you're talking.
This is just like by far gonna rank like the coolest trip.
So,
I'm okay with riding a couple of those mules. Or I guess you can only ride one at a time, but you know.
yeah.
Yeah.
And then like Acadia National Park, that was good. The Beehive hike that we did, that was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
But all in all, I think all the national parks are, I mean, what a gift
Yeah,
to our country the national park system is.
totally.
Okay, I think I'm gonna put the camera away and we'll hike up.
Oh, great.
And we still have RV tour to do and a review. We gotta pack up, gotta get back to Phoenix. Still a lot to cover.
Woo! 7.5 miles.
7.5 miles.
You got the keys right here? Trish, where did you put them down here?
Yeah,
There they are.
safety pouch.
Let's see what Charlie has to say. Oh, look who it is! Hello, Charlie! Hello, Charlie!
Yay, Charlie!
It's like Disneyland.
But better.
Right, here's one of those really enjoyable Class A experiences. Speed limit 75, I'm going 57. I'm on the I-40. road is perfect. There's just nothing's rattling. The wind's behind me. It's really gusty, but it's behind me, so I don't feel it at all. As you can tell, it's super quiet in here. I mean, I can do this all day long. You know, this is one of those great times. And then the other times that you really love it is when the view is spectacular and you're looking out at the view and everything's great. But the road from the I-40 to the Grand Canyon is 2-lane, very old. A lot of those, you know, seams that have been, you know, filled in with that tar, and so it's just like that, and you're going against oncoming traffic. So, you know, I was going 55, but the speed limit was 65, so I was holding up 10 or 15 cars. Those were a little less enjoyable, but right here, this is great.
Yeah, this is pretty nice. I mean, this is where it's sushi soft. We have a couch.
This right here is sushi soft. Made a quick stop because we were in Flagstaff anyway to drop off Caleb because he has a tutoring, and drop off Charlie because he's scared to death, and then Trish and I were just going to drive down to Phoenix and return this. But it's been fun. It's been a good adventure. I will say, not necessarily in closing because I don't know what's going to happen in the next couple hours, but I will say driving from the Grand Canyon to here, the difference between 55 miles per hour and 65 miles per hour is remarkable. In terms of 55 is so much more comfortable to drive at. In terms of the crosswind, it doesn't impact the RV quite as much. Just the sound and the levels of certain things shaking and vibrating. It's just a much more peaceful and in control drive. And I also have I've talked to other people that drive Class A's, when they say at 55 miles per hour, should there be an incident or a blowout or something, your chances of recovery are much greater. So it's something to consider. I mean, because, you know, we tow faster than 55 in the Airstream, so when you have to cover long periods of ground, it's kind of nice that we're able to go 65. But anyhow, this is fun, and I could see that it would be kind of addicting. Like, already I'm acclimating to the drive, I'm acclimating to the size, and it's neat. I mean, I really do have mixed feelings about it, because although the Super Duty's easy to drive, you know, this is fun. No question. It's fun. And a little taxi.
Okay.
You ready? I think Kayla's bringing me my phone. Here's your phone.
Okay, and then I'll call you.
Come on back. There's no one here. You have your eyes on the Airstream, right?
Yeah, I got the Airstream.
Okay. Come on back. You look great.
How are we doing on the ground in terms of the ground clearance as we go up that hill?
Ground clearance is fine for now. Keep on coming. How's your front end?
Front end's great.
Okay.
I'm good. That's all I need.
Okay, I'm coming in.
Okay.
You thought you'd get our mail?
Why not?
We ready?
Yes.
All right. Well, that was actually pretty easy, huh?
Not bad. I'm glad we did that.
Charlie's happier.
Oh my gosh. Poor Charlie.
So I'm getting a bit nervous about the fuel situation. The reason it kind of snuck up on me is because the needle has been moving so tiny this whole trip that I thought there's no problem, we're going to make it to the Loves, and I go through the truck stop and get some fuel, no problem. Well, now the light has come on saying low fuel level. By the way, we didn't pick it up with a full tank, we picked it up with a half tank, and they said just bring it back with a half tank. I would have preferred to pick it up to leave with a full tank so I knew exactly how much this trip would cost, because I don't know how much fuel to put in to get it back up to half, and this tank I bet is enormous. But anyway, I'm a bit nervous because the needle's now in the red, but we should be coming up on a Loves here over another couple false horizons, and I'm kind of counting the miles at this point.
We made it.
We made it. Okay, skip. Both. Deaf.
You don't want deaf.
I need that too. Inactive card. What? I don't know what's up with that card, but it said inactive. I have no idea what that means. So I said, that's all right, I'll just give you my credit card. And he says, well, how much you want to put on there? And I'm like, I have no idea. Like, I couldn't even a little bit guess. I don't know if this tank is 100 gallons, 200 gallons, 300 gallons.
Keep going.
What?
Keep going.
Keep going?
Well, you're like on the lowest part of the half nozzle.
Really?
Maybe above. Yeah, just a little bit more.
Okay.
I put you right above the line, so that way when we get there, it'll be on the line. Poor guy. He's gonna miss this big windshield.
Okay, so final damage, $274.
That's not bad, all the way to the Grand Canyon. Sedona,
Well,
Grand Canyon back.
In our truck, we could probably go there 4 times, but yeah, not bad.
No, not 4 times, twice.
You sure you don't want to drive?
I think so.
You want to hit the Catskill at least?
Are you really trying to just push me off the edge?
Yeah, well,
Okay.
Growing through the sidewalk, or blowing in the breeze, burning like a wildfire, cold enough to freeze. Waking up the sunrise, kicking up the dust. You were made to shine forever. I won't let you rest.
She's gonna call me because I've learned my lesson before, and why take any chances, especially when the deductible's like $2,000 to $4,000. Hello.
Hello.
We good?
Okay, yeah, you look good.
The boys are in the trailer. Bill Cooper said, I wonder how many days it is until the Leach Boys ride in the trailer. Apparently day 5. Guys, you there?
Yeah.
So, walkie-talkies help a little bit. I'm the one that opens the door.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. I got a yes, sir. The interesting thing about the boys doing things that they're not supposed to is they're insanely polite when they're doing it. Like, watch. I can hardly do this with a straight face. Dad gets back rubs tonight.
Are you serious?
Alright, I'm pulling over.
No, back rubs for life, back rubs for life.
Back rubs for life. Oh my gosh. I was just kidding, I only need 5 minutes. Every time we come into a site and I disconnect the truck, there's some amateur mistake that I make, like a total rookie newbie mistake. Every time. So this time we get in and I'm all concerned about it being level, because last time I forgot about that, and I, by the way, I have these on because I was just about to do the sewer, but I haven't done it yet. So anyway, so we get the setup here like this and whatnot, and then I come over here and I turn around and I happen to see that tree right there. I think the slide is going to clear the tree, but the point is I forgot. So now Trisha's going to extend the slide and we're going to see if I can fit. Now our method, I suppose, our method for the slide, when it goes in and out, there's always someone on this side of the trailer, and when we knock on the trailer, that means stop. So we never knock on the trailer unless if it means stop. And we've found that it's also important to have somebody standing by when the slide goes in, because the door to the trailer, the Tori's room or the cargo door, can sometimes be so extended that in fact the slide can pull it right off the tracks.
I got to find that out. I heard it.
Don't ask us how we know that.
good. Now the question is, now the only question is, how close do you want to be to a tree when it's windy? I'll cross that bridge when I get there.
You did good, Mark. You did real good. Look at this. You got us an end cap. We were over there with no trees, all sun. It was nasty. I felt like, you know when you were a kid and you were forced to go to camp and you like show up and you're like, really? So I have to do this? That's what I felt like. But now all of a sudden I can smell the trees.
Yes.
And I'm in the shade. Even Maddie's excited, which is kind of annoying. She's like barking and stuff. And then we're close to like these 20-year-olds, which are kind of causing a little bit of noise, which is perfect because then I'm not the loud one. So anyway, I'm happy all the way around. Now I just need to go get a drink.
Close the door real quick.
No, you're fine.
Alright, I'll just be in that.
It's on Manny's butt.
That's a lot. A lot is on her.
You're a lot of work.
Okay, morning of day 6, Bryce National Canyon, headed off to go mountain biking at Thunder Mountain Trailhead. And if this turns out to be cool, then I'll put all the links in the description as to what this deal is. I got my GoPro chest mount for some good mountain biking footage. I'm pretty excited. Now, if it works out anything like the lady in there said, it's an 8-mile ride where you start at the top of Thunder Mountain, and then you can kind of ride all the way down to that bike lane, bike road, and then we can ride the road back up to the car.
Oh, nice.
So that would be kind of cool, because then
especially
it would be
a road going up here.
a road going up here would be much easier. So anyway, that's the plan there. So
64, super bright and sunny.
that provided very little information.
Oh, okay. Well, I bet down here is where you do that coyote pass, because you handed this to me and it had just started.
Okay, you guys ready?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Dad said, "Oh no, only downhill, paved road. It's gonna be just fine. Everybody's gonna be just fine." No, Tori's crying. I had to go on 1 gear to go up this like not even 45-degree hill because I'm so tired. And now there's just more.
Well, it was 1 mile to the trailhead. It wasn't that steep. In my opinion, the road was practically paved. I think what I've learned is that my family mountain biking dreams literally have shattered in less than 1 mile.
Hey, you still got me. I mean, I made it first.
Yeah, I don't know what we're gonna do. I've literally been looking forward to mountain biking Bryce for 3 months. And I'm so close to the trailhead, and yet I'm so far away. Okay, what's the plan then?
I'm going to convince them to go to the visitor center because I think they need a nice ride.
Okay. On the paved
thing downhill. It will be fun.
Okay, and then Carson and I will take the trail down, Thunder Mountain Trail, down to the bottom, and then I'll ride up to get the car.
Right.
Okay. Nice job. Ice. Sure.
right here is the White Plain Point or something, and we rode along this ridge, right like that. And then came down here, through here, which was absolutely treacherous. And then we just climbed up this pass through these absolutely gorgeous terrain. And here comes Carson. Total stud. Stay on it. Stay on it. Stay on it. Stay on it. 12 years old. Dude, you're crushing it. You are crushing it.
So tiring.
.5 miles. That last 5 miles up that grade was an absolute killer, but I completely deserved it for being in complete and utter denial about that ride and making Caleb, Tori, and Trish wait for Carson and I so long. So that was my punishment, and I probably still owe him a day.
Rainbow Point,
Hold on.
the furthest point in the park. Actually, wasn't there one other point? Anyway, look at elevation 9,000 feet. It's been a long day. It's been a very long day.
Trish is driving, and we are overtaken with just how stunning Utah is. We have been to 4 of the 5 big national parks in Utah, otherwise known as the Mighty 5, which include Zion, Bryce, Arches, Canyonlands, and Capitol Reef, which is where we're going. So, we're going to continue to drive to Capitol Reef, but there's a lot going on in this episode because we have to go back to the cabin and actually pack up and turn it back into a vacation rental. So we're going to do all of that, and then we'll meet you over here at Capitol Reef.
Yes? As if trying to get out of a house is not hard enough. Rain makes it twice as hard.
So much harder. I'm soaking.
It's just...
It just like, a sky opened up, boom. Look at this guy over here.
What are you doing down there?
It's like I just got out of the rain.
What are you doing, Charlie? Yeah.
Yeah, Charlie. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
When it make it stop.
Ooh. Yep, you gotta supply up on those luxury items.
Yeah, except for those Class A folks.
Yes.
They're like, hold my ice. Okay.
Time to be done.
Time to go.
Let's go.
Of all the things that are shiny and new, I'm the dull stone at the bottom.
A08. Oh. Am I blowing the right way? Oh, it must not be a pull through. I thought it was. Must not be
It's not a pull through, it's a back end. Looking good. Now you just have a rock on your driver's side. Or, you see that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, Caleb, you gotta watch me.
This is smooth sailing.
Caleb.
Come on in.
The tree.
Watch your, passenger side of your truck now.
See the tree? I can't see a thing, Caleb.
Come on.
Come on, Charlie.
Come on.
Come on up.
You want a treat? Come on, you want a treat?
No, I want to go home.
Oh, look who it is. Good boy. Good boy.
And one of the reasons why we decided to go to Page, which was only about 2.5 hours north of the cabin, is we knew we were going to get out late. And we never recommend anybody, especially RV newbies, to depart and drive at night or check in at night, because it complicates and makes everything more difficult, no question. And the chances of a mistake or damage goes way up. So what I wanted to do, because I knew we'd be getting out late, is I wanted to go somewhere that we knew. I wanted to go somewhere where I knew it was either a pull through or a very easy back in, full hookups. Predictable is the key there. And I think that was a good decision. The other reason we wanted to do full hookups is that on day one, I wanted to make sure our batteries are going to be 14.4. That's the lithium max. I wanted to make sure, so we had power. I wanted to make sure I could fill water, dump, and just get started on the right foot. Now we can proceed to Capitol Reef feeling like we're in a little bit more of a rhythm. And so I'm going to go do that now, and we're going to hop in the truck and we're going to keep heading north. How's it going?
Just doing a little light reading.
I thought we were gonna leave that book behind, babe. I'm trying to stay light and tight here, okay?
I snuck it back in. Anyway, yes.
What's the dog doing right there? What are you doing, Charlie? Charlie! At Capitol Reef, and you look over and you say, hey, here's Bryce. So pretty, isn't it?
So beautiful.
Look at that. I mean, I know it's just a sliver of the corner, but Bryce is, you know. Let's add it to our top 5. Why not?
Why not?
Why not?
How many things are in your top 5, Dad?
What difference does it make?
This is so great. There's all these restaurants.
There are a lot of restaurants
There's
here.
a general store, a bakery. This is a laundromat. That guy's got it cornered.
What?
All right, we are here at Wonderland. Land's involved. Pretty nice. Pull through site number 5, just outside of the park. We weren't sure of the weather, which is why we didn't book a dry camping spot in the park, but we might. So somebody mentioned recently that somebody noticed that I wasn't using the Anderson levelers hardly at all anymore. And they wondered if I just don't like them anymore, or what's the deal? And I'll tell you exactly why. With the LevelMate Pro, I'm able to determine exactly how far off I am in terms of level. And it's very common, as you can see, it needs to come up 0.25. It's very common that sites slope about 1/4 of an inch to 1/2 inch due to, water drainage. Very common. And I've learned that about 0.25 or 1/2 inch is exactly this on one wheel. And 1 inch is one of these on 2 wheels. And it's just easier to throw these down and go up on them. So that way when it's time to leave, I can just roll on out, walk on back and pick them up. Anything over 1 inch, I'm gonna get the Anderson levelers, and I'm gonna go up to 3 inches. Anything over 3 inches, the Anderson levelers are kind of completely maxing out. So what I try to do with the LevelMate Pro is I make sure I move around on the site to stay under 3 inches. But if I can move around on the site and I can get one of these blocks on one tire, it's just easier, faster, better. So that's the complete explanation on that.
I hope I didn't let this sit too long. But I used jalapeno taco, make some chicken thighs. Always make more than for just one night. And I made like a little mayo vinegar with jalapeno creamy sauce and put it on the cauliflower. It's gonna be good.
Nice. Yeah. All right. Hey, you know what you need to do now?
What?
Read our own blog and figure out what we're gonna do tomorrow.
Got it. This is insane.
Yeah?
This is so pretty. I can't believe we've never seen this. Wow. the castle. Oh, there's the castle.
Is that the castle?
That's the castle. Spectacular. We got a hike. We got a stamp. We got a scenic drive. Let's go for a scenic drive.
Let's go.
The national parks just hit you.
Yeah.
They're just so big and magical, and they have a mystery, mystique kind of. That's what happens here. It just opens up, you come in, it's huge. The scale is just out of control. I think tomorrow with a nice little hike to get us into the national park a little bit more than just the drive, will leave a lasting memory. But this scenic drive is for motorcycles. Oh my goodness, it's got to be amazing.
Yeah. Yeah, good to see you.
Good to see you, man.
Yeah,
I know you guys are going to be in the national parks and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm gonna see how this one plays out.
Oh, there's the arch.
Oh wow, that's so beautiful.
It looks like a bridge. Like the top almost looks like, doesn't it?
That is so neat. All right.
This would be stunning at golden hour, wouldn't it, with all these rocks?
Completely.
Yeah.
Completely great.
Wait, what?
Oh.
What? What?
I just don't like heights. Hi. I'm leaving.
You're over it.
You're on it. You gotta go up there and look down and see it. Please don't run.
What do you think?
Well, I definitely got a better view from over there.
Way over there?
Uh-huh.
You do? This is pretty cool though, don't you think? Sitting on top of it.
I definitely got a better view over there.
What? I think it's really cool.
But I made a little rock tower over there and a smiley face.
Oh, nice.
So,
yeah, nice.
Can't beat that.
Look at that, isn't that amazing?
What is it?
Well, look around, look at these, like, look at
yeah.
what the water and the wind has done to that. Isn't that cool?
Guys, that's so sad.
Fresh baked apple pie.
Guys, look, lost cat. Guys, there's a lost cat. Try to find that. Do not chase, may become aggressive.
Located in the heart of southern Utah's Red Rock Country, Capitol Reef National Park is an adventurer's dream. The park boasts of some of the most dramatic landscapes in the Southwest and is the second biggest national park in Utah. Canyonlands is the only one larger. The park gets its name from the white domes of sandstone that resemble the United States Capitol building. Early settlers determined that the long ridges in the park were impassable, much like reefs in the ocean. Combine the two impressions and you get Capitol Reef. One perk of this park is that Capitol Reef is often overlooked compared to its more famous national park neighbors in Utah, so you can have quiet, low-traffic hiking trails almost to yourself while you enjoy slot canyons, cliffs, domes, and bridges. Here are a few more tips for when you come to explore this area.
Now, what I think it is made for are motorcycles, 4x4s, and scenic drives. That's what I think, because not only do you have the national park, you have a state park, and you have a national forest. The rides here are gorgeous.
They are.
So if you want to load everybody in your truck, or if you want to get your motorcycle, you guys are bike riding tomorrow, you're gonna have a blast.
Hey, don't get me wrong, it's stunning out here, and it's, Trish said it earlier, it's like Sedona and the Grand Canyon and Moab and Zion all kind of like crammed
together
into one place. There's just not like a pinnacle, there's not like a key thing, but it's probably one of those national parks. Each park is a little different, and I've said before, there's never a national park I didn't like.
Yes.
It's one of those parks where you probably have to roll up your sleeves a little bit and get into some hikes, and you know, we have a blog, which you should read, it's right here. Check it out. If you're coming out here, check out the blog, because we've got top tips, where to stay in the park, where to stay outside of the park, things to do. Trish, of course, is out in the restaurant. We ate at Hunt and Gather last night.
Oh, it was so good.
Very good. Check out the trout.
And then we have the trail guide given to us by the ranger. So we'll take a picture of this, but always just have downloaded the app for hiking, which is All Trails. Yeah. So
anyway, I was going to say though, I mean, don't get me wrong, because it is stunning out here. There's no question about it. It just took me a couple days to kind of warm up to it, because you know, it was a lot of work to get out of the cabin. But we're glad to be on the road now finally, and heading up to all the other national parks. So where to get this blog? Pretty easy. keepyourdaydream.com/Capital Reef. No hyphens, none of that stuff.
Wow.
And check it out, and then leave comments on things like that.
Well, and we stayed outside of the park. There are so many places to boondock in and around this area that you could stay here till your heart's desired, or maybe till the snow comes in and you're like, I'm out of here. But we stayed in an RV park because we wanted to make sure we had that AC on and ready for Charlie.
But it's August. It's today is August 28th, and the weather's fantastic. It's fantastic.
Absolutely
so
beautiful.
I think the elevation is somewhere around, my watch says 6,400, but I think it's off. The hike today, the bottom of the hike in the park was 5,500. So we've said this before, you're traveling out into the southwest in the summertime, just if you can stay above about 5,000 feet, then you have some dry camping options even in the summer.
So if you're coming from the east, or you're coming from maybe the flatlands, Utah is spectacular. Sometimes we take it for granted because we're from the Southwest and we get here and we're like, oh, you're just so beautiful. Okay, what's next? And when you come here from somewhere else, your mind will be blown. So it is something to put on that bucket list, to come here and see the Mighty Five. Anything else to
No, Caleb and I are going to go on a ride tomorrow because we're training for our ride later this year. So we're going to ride down this road right here. Its elevation is pretty steep both ways. And so we got that going on. So we'll leave you with that, and then we'll meet you next Sunday from Stanley, just north of Sun Valley, Idaho, where we're going to be at the Redfish Lake, back of the Tetons. We've had this on our list for a long time. So that's the route that we're taking to go up into the rest of the national park. So anyhow.
Okay, well, we'll see you next time, and we hope that you enjoyed a little time away in this beautiful national park.
From Moab.
Yes.
We've been here for a couple days, but this is our first day out. Pretty exciting. We are on our way to go meet with Micah. He is a professional hiking guide. He said that I'm out in Moab, and if you guys ever make your way to this area, I'd like to go show you some hikes that most people aren't going to be able to know about and whatnot. And I said, everywhere is on our list. So we're on our way to Sand Flats Recreational Area so that we can meet up with Micah. And then he's got a whole bunch of stuff planned. So we're going to drone around somewhere.
Literally.
Certainly going to go do the Delicate Arch, I believe it's called. Maybe not with Micah, but he's going to take us down into the Fiery Furnace, which apparently requires some level of permit to get in. So stay tuned. All right, we've got a new crew member, a new cast of the Keep Your Daydream family. Micah, not only a driver, but also a tour guide with Hike Moab.
and he's driving because I'm droning. All right, so help me understand the area. So right now we are in Sand Flats because it's so flat and sandy. And right now we're headed to Arches. Like
yes.
Arches National Park. And that's where like the Delicate Arch is, right? Is that kind of the most infamous
That's probably the most iconic arch in the world.
Is it?
That's the one that's on all the license plates. And
okay, all right. Now where are we heading?
going to Arches, we've got to stop by the visitor center to get a permit for the fiery furnace. Only 75 people are allowed to go through a day. This will be my 390 something time through, something like that.
All right, well maybe we'll come back when you get some experience.
Yeah.
And that way we'll really get the true.
I hear you.
This behind me is called Park Avenue. And for those of you that aren't big city fans but love to be outdoors, you too can have your very own Park Avenue.
This will be your first stop as you come in through the gates. You kind of wind through and you come across Park Avenue. And if you were not looking for like a huge hike, like if you want to go up to Arches, which is 2 miles up and 2 miles down, you could just hike 1 mile, not even, downhill from here and then have someone pick you up on the other end. That would be a good option.
Super good option. And
then,
look at this view. It's amazing.
It's really spectacular. In fact, Caleb was asking Micah on how exactly these arches like eventually fall.
It soaks into the rock itself, and just the same way you see the cracks and stuff, it's that way all the way through. So over however much time, it'll eventually cave.
This right here, this used to be an arch.
Oh yeah.
How
Actually, you don't think
amazing is
you don't think it used to be a heart? I think it used to be a heart. Next, we're gonna go off to the fiery furnace, and the Delicate Arch is in here, so still lots to do.
This is called sheeprock now, and then you got Baby Arch right there. That was once an arch as well. It fell, I've been told, I haven't read it, but I have been told that it fell in about 1912. Those are the petrified sand dunes. They got named before they actually knew what they were. And that's what makes Moab unique. It's the highest concentration of fens on the planet. One of the only other areas that looks similar to this is Jordan in the Middle East. So you keep your bearings. One thing I always tell people, you see the rock that's higher than everything else right in the center? Memorize that rock because we're going to see it from every angle, from being further down from it than we are now to being right underneath it.
So they only allow, as Micah said, they only allow 75 people in the fiery furnace per day. And part of the reason for that is that you get a permit. I believe it costs us, well, it was $24 for the 5 of us. Ish. I think it was like $6 a person. I think under 12 was $3. But you have to watch a 10-minute video so they can explain exactly how this living dirt works, which is called
cryptobiotic soil.
Cryptobiotic soil, which is basically a
Superman soil.
Superman soil.
Yeah.
I mean, it's basically living soil that kind of like coats the earth that I think keeps, what did you say, like the wind down or the...
So it keeps the soil down so it doesn't blow away.
And it's been, you're saying, alive for centuries.
It can be centuries old.
And so basically, if people come out here and they don't know what they're going to step on or they don't know what they're going to do, they could literally kill it. And I not imagine it's going to come back anytime.
Once you step on it, you kill it, the desert is truly dead in that spot.
You're going to see arrows kind of guiding you through where to go, but you're also going to see some of these dead ends ahead. And when you see a dead end head like this, it's not quite a dead end. You can go in there and around the corner, and then you can go up into a whole other area, kind of like an amphitheater, so to speak. And there's like the altar arch, and there's a place where the boys kind of like crawled through an arch. It's super cool. So, and if we haven't mentioned it, the fiery furnace is a non-commercially guided area. So if you want a tour, you would pay the rangers for it, or you would just take a self-guided tour, and there's about 75 that they allow in here every day. So that's why I'm giving you some of these tips that we're learning, so if you go do this on your own, you know what to do.
Here and here, this is the same tree. This every bit of it. You can see how this was standing up, but it's still alive. The only place this is connected to the soil is this small little spot right here, and this guy's thriving.
Made a little quinoa bowl with some chicken and some black beans, corn, cilantro, and then I made a little cilantro dressing for the top.
Some of the best trail food I think I've ever had.
I don't know how anyone could actually navigate through here completely on their own. I suppose if we were really paying attention to these little white arrows kind of telling us to go right or left, we probably would have spotted them. But as I said, you can always grab a ranger for a self-guided hike. But one of the things that Micah said is that there's something that everybody does when they come to Moab, and that is plan their second visit. There's so much to do here. So we're gonna link to Micah's hiking guide company down below, so you just click the link, and they have a YouTube channel, so go check it out because you can get a bunch more information, or reach out for hiking tours and that kind of stuff. So definitely check it out.
We have been on this hike since about 10:30, and both the boys are saying how awesome it is, and they're not complaining, and they're like,
how fast it went by.
Only a mile left. It's great.
The furnace clearly has some psychological impact on teenage boys. Okay, we are headed over to Landscape Arch, round 2 of the Arches National Park hiking tour. And the GoPro gimbal, the Karma Grip battery is dead, and the Canon battery is dead. So this particular segment, or the duration of today, is going to be iPhone 10 only.
It's just a ordinary day until you look up around here.
I know. There's 2,300 named arches in Arches National Park. Now, to be qualified as an arch, it has to be about 3 feet in diameter. But we are now at Landmark Arch, which looks awfully delicate, doesn't it?
This is the part right up there that fell in 1991.
The interesting thing about Landmark Arch is that because it has this big crack in it and because it's so delicate, it was actually named Delicate Arch. And Delicate Arch was actually named Landmark Arch. But when the topography guy was doing the little maps, he got them confused and they switched them.
Whoops,
So
that one. Look at that
check that out. Also,
Crazy.
this hike is about less than a mile round trip, perfectly groomed, relatively flat, very wide, perfect if you were just looking for...
Entry-level hiking at its best.
That's right.
Big reward, small hike. Really nice.
Usually the hikes we look for with the kids, but this is mile 6 on our hiking, and we're not totally done, but let's not tell them.
Okay.
Blaze of Glory video.
Blaze of Glory video is where, right?
It's way out there. It's that big block.
Oh, okay. So way out there in the distance for you Bon Jovi fans.
Right there.
This is the place to come. There we are with the, is this the north window? South window. This is the south window. We are at the twilight hour, the sunset. I've got a time lapse going on over there. There's another arch over here. Everywhere you look, there's just something that will just take your breath away. Not to mention just the colors of like the blue and the yellow and the clouds. So the Henry Mountains are over here. Micah was saying that would be where Lee's Ferry is and the start of Lake Powell. Just so wide open. And this time of year where it's so crisp in the air, I love it. I think more people should be coming in November and December. I think it's fantastic.
Crisp. Meaning bring gloves. I'm wearing a
Well, I am wearing gloves.
Okay.
All right, it is.
I'm freezing. My
it is
nose,
30.
Yes, you're big.
What do you think? It is 37?
Crisp.
Freezing.
Oh, and this is another
Freezing.
thing. I got 42 here. That's
all right, 42. But the sun is starting to peek out over there, so. We spent most of the day today just getting work and school done and whatnot, and we knew we had to get out of the trailer by 2:30ish so that we can make our way back to Arches National Park so that we could hike up to Delicate Arch. And we've left in just enough time to get up there for the sunset. So join us on this one more hike while we're in Arches.
We are summiting Moab. Just kidding, we're on our way to Delicate Arch. And it's a nice little hike. It's a little steep, but it's nice.
Isn't this pretty?
Yeah, it reminds me of Yosemite, but sandstone instead of granite.
Yeah, it's so cool because it gets steep and you climb up this big rock, big sandstone slab, and then you get into kind of like a little area where there's juniper trees and sand, and then you go up on a slab again. Absolutely gorgeous. Trish, I've been meaning to have a conversation with you. I just feel like there's just an arch between us lately.
Well, I think we could build a bridge.
Man, you get right into those puns.
You pitch, I hit, okay?
Okay, no more sports analogies.
They're out.
Out. Okay, this arch is absolutely breathtaking.
It is. It's kind of like a spiritual experience, would you say? People are sitting here like, almost looks like you're witnessing something amazing. People are waiting for the sun to set.
The hike up here is absolutely fantastic. I thought it was going to be like really hard because we've seen videos where everyone's like, this is so steep, it's straight uphill.
Well, it was. It was straight uphill, but it was totally doable.
Yeah, and it was only like a mile and a half.
Just take your time, that's all.
Take your time, but
well, here's the thing, anybody that you've seen do it is doing it in the summer.
That's a good point.
Well, hopefully not in the summer because you can get serious heat stroke, but in the spring or fall when it's still very warm.
Yeah, that'd be a much different situation. Right now it's in the low 40s and I was like taking off layers. So bring layers if you come in the off season.
As Mark likes to call it, crisp. But here's the thing, Micah yesterday, amazing. Micah, you are amazing.
It's
so much knowledge and you're so much fun to be with. Here's the thing, he said if you only have one thing to do the fiery furnace. And the fiery furnace delivered. But there's something else. I mean, you have to come up here. It's probably 45 minutes, depending on your hiking ability to get up here, and maybe 30 minutes down. And look at that. To see that in person is phenomenal.
Tomorrow's the big day because we're going out with Micah, I believe, early in the morning. And we're going to go over to Canyonlands. We're going to go to Dead Horse. I've seen pictures, absolutely beautiful. So Trish and I and Tori are going to get out nice early in the morning before the boys wake up. And we're going to go do morning light touring. Anyway, we're kind of excited that we get to share this like sunset golden hour moment at Delicate Arch with you.
I emailed Micah yesterday and I said, hey, how about we get out early so that we can, get the sunrise and that kind of stuff. So I said to Trish, well, when's the sunrise? And she says 7:20. I'm like, oh, perfect. It's not even early.
Yeah, that's no biggie.
And then Micah's like, I got the perfect place, but it's an hour away and it's a 20-minute hike. Okay, let's do it.
Alrighty then. We're like, you sure? No obligation. He's like, nope, I'm here for KYD. I'm ready to go.
This is your official good morning from Mesa Arch. Absolutely stunning. And the secret's out. All right, there are so many people here, but everyone here is like a legit photographer. Yeah. And I'm over there setting up a GoPro.
We got National Geographic behind us.
Excuse me. I've got a GoPro and a gorilla pod here. Step out of the way.
It's a fault.
Really?
It was salt that was underneath, and then the land gave way underneath, like all of Moab Valley. Like I told you, the rim, like that's the other side of the rim there. All of this just fell.
So I'm making hummus, and if you make one serving, you might as well make two, right?
Wow. I mean, we were just in the desert, it seems. And look at that green mountain.
Wow. Mesa Verde. Hi.
How's it going in here?
Oh, you know.
Hey, Caleb, brought the groceries.
Oh, I love online grocery shopping.
I know
It's
you do.
wonderful. I spend less money, I waste less time, and I end up getting less than I needed.
You end up getting less things.
Less things. Like this time I forgot to put lettuce in, and we're making a salad for dinner.
Ah.
So I'm swapping my meals, and I figured we'll go to a local grocery store up in Utah.
Okay.
That's always fun.
Yeah.
I like seeing different, these are the things that make me happy. I like seeing other people's grocery stores.
What are you making on this episode? You're gonna make a dish?
Sure, let's hang out together for our dinners.
Okay.
That'd be fun. Let's talk about another subject.
Hey, listen, it hasn't been 6 months yet. I'll install it. I'll install it, I promise.
You will?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it.
Okay.
Right there.
All right.
Thank you for choosing Discount Tire. My name is Ian. How may I help you?
Hey there. I ordered some Airstream wheels last week, and I was just wondering if they came in.
Yeah, let me double check. What's your phone number? Yes, sir. Yep. Looks like everything is in for you.
Right on. So those are Sendel T0-3 16-inch wheels?
You got it.
Yeah, I can see it.
Look at that. Isn't that awesome?
That's cool.
Man, I feel like we're in a Star Wars movie.
I know. Seriously.
We're all in agreement based upon the way that the lighting is and the storm, the white sands and the dark sky that it feels like we're driving through another planet. It's crazy. Look at this. It's crazy today.
I knew the roads on other planets would be better.
Yeah, I did think the roads on other planets would be better. I think things are going to get crazy. Hopefully there's not too much dirt in this storm. It looks pretty gnarly.
This is officially a haboob.
All right. For those that don't know what a haboob is, I'm going to overlay a little information about a haboob, and then we will see you from inside the haboob.
Dust is easily picked up, even with the slightest breeze.
Now imagine what that turns into when high winds are flowing out of a collapsing thunderstorm. We don't just get your average dust storm, we get a massive wall of dust called a haboob.
All right, this is definitely better. I don't have a lot of the dirt. It's just straight up rain. Getting all the dirt off the Airstream. I tell you, I don't know how many times I've been burned by this, but we're coming up on Mesa Verde National Park because that's what I put in our driveway. Because 4.5 hours ago, I didn't know where we were staying. I don't know if we shared the tobacco. Hey there, this is Mark calling you back. I was looking for that reservation. I don't know, I can't find any reservations, so I might as well stay with you.
So when are you coming in, Mark?
Oh, we're gonna be there at 6 p.m. This happens all the time. We put in a destination thinking that along the way we'll update it with the correct address, and then we'll end up in the middle of some town with a clock tower, and we'll look up and be like, where's the RV park? And they'll be like, you are now in, you know, whatever name, you know, fill in the blank. Caleb's grabbing the information because we're doing after-hour check-in. Trisha's over here just trying to influence everyone to go out to dinner because something about not having lettuce.
And a blender.
And a blender? Who would have thought lettuce in a blender would just shut the whole system down?
Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?
There it is, the Holy Grail. My work here is done.
Hi, Charlie. Charlie. Hi, Charlie boy.
I don't know if you can hear that little squeak. Just a little squeak when people move around, but these take care of that. A lot of people, some people aren't a fan, and I think they are people that don't have very many people in the RV. If you're traveling solo, I don't even know if you could tell that you're moving around. If you have another person, you might be able to, but if you travel with kids, dogs, there's just enough movement in the RV where this is gonna eliminate that movement of the trailer going back and forth. It's about good. And then when I'm done putting these, I leave this wrench facing inside like this, so if it rains, it doesn't get wet. And then I don't have to go look for it when it's time to go. All right, Trish, what's the plan?
Okay, let's go out and get some dinner. Oh, I know. He wants to go for like a walk or something.
Yeah?
So he wants up on this bed.
So let's, oh, you want to get up on the bed? Come on.
Oh, you guys spoil this dog.
Come on. He doesn't want to get on the bed. He wants to go for a walk.
Okay.
So yeah, let's go for a little Mexican food, and then tomorrow morning we'll wake up really early. We'll get all the beautiful views before our little tour, and we'll just get all the goodies of Mesa Verde. I'm excited.
Okay.
Yeah.
Senor, today's the day I became a man.
I think this is a must stop. I do. There's only a little bit gone. It's as big as my head, but there's only a little. Big. It really is. Look how big it is. Great, how are you?
Good, welcome to Mesa Verde.
Thank you.
Do you have a National Parks Pass?
It expired. Can we get a new one?
Yeah, the annual pass is $80, good until the end of next August.
Thank you.
The last part of site etiquette is just remembering how special Mesa Verde is. There's 26 different indigenous groups that call Mesa Verde their ancestral home. So while we're walking through these ancient houses, just keep in mind that it's not a playground, it's a place that deserves your respect.
That's pretty amazing, isn't it?
Something really extraordinary was happening here. I mean, democracy, you know, we like to think of America as the hub of democracy. Before that word was ever invented, it was happening here. It was playing out in this place. They were choosing that over top-down leadership and sharing power. And so certain times of the year, one group would be in charge of delegating all of the people.
Hey, how are you?
Good, how you guys doing today?
Good. We got a reservation in Moorfield.
Okay, so good for you now.
We have relocated over here to Moorfield Campground.
Yes.
And couldn't be happier.
It's so peaceful.
I took a nap. I took a nap earlier. There's nothing better than having all the windows in your RV open
Yeah.
and taking a nap.
With no noise.
Nothing.
It's wonderful.
You can tell.
I'm keeping my voice down because there's like 4 other campers near us, but
they're
not
so
next
far
to
away
us.
they can't hear us, but it's that kind of feeling.
Yes.
We have a few things we want to share about Mesa Verde, starting with the blog.
Yes.
Which is going to be something that we're going to continue to do this season as we visit national parks.
So there's hot tips, there's where to stay, what to do, where to stay outside of the park, and then I'm adding in my favorite Mexican food restaurant here.
Yes.
Okay, because that was great.
Yeah. Basically, everything we wish we would have known before we visited a national park, we are including in this blog. And so if you go to keepyourdaydream.com/Mesa Verde, all one word, you'll get everything. Top tips and all sorts of stuff.
Yes.
But there's just a few things we want to cover right now. You were saying earlier about like coming here to learn.
Yes, well, it's a cultural national park. Normally you come to a national park and it's about like the shooting mountains and the waterfalls and the hikes and things like that. But here you're learning about the Pueblo Indians, and it is so neat, the history. So one thing that I really enjoyed was booking the guide and going on the scheduled trip, because you're going down all these beautiful stairs and up these little ladders, but you're learning what happened here. And as much as I tried to go online before, just because I like to give myself some scope of reference, it wasn't until we heard that from the park ranger that it really came to life.
Yeah. One of the things the park ranger said is that this is a strenuous tour, meaning that you're going down steps, you're climbing up ladders, and we're at 7,000 feet. So some people that were coming from, like, you know, the cabin's at 7,000 feet, but if you're coming from like sea level and you're just popping up here, you may find yourself more thirsty or lightheaded, things of that nature. I wanted to mention that we learned this kind of abruptly, as we always do. It's about an hour from the park entrance all the way back to where the tour started.
It was like 39 minutes if nobody gets in your way.
It can be an hour. It could be an hour and a half if there was any road construction. So our suggestion is a couple things. One is when you book your tour, and possibly even staying here on recreation.gov, there is no cell phone coverage in the park. We're actually using Starlink marvelously. It's amazing, okay? But if you don't have cell phone coverage, what I was going to say is take your tour ticket and take a screenshot of it, because when the guide said, "I'll meet you down at the gate and check your tickets," there was just kind of a collective moan.
A little bit of panic.
Of the whole group.
Yes.
So take a screenshot of your park pass. Allow plenty of time to get back
Your
there.
reservations,
Your
not
reservation.
your park pass.
Your
reservation.
Great point. Yeah, the tour reservation.
Yes.
Okay. Allow plenty of time to get there. Bring sunscreen, all that type of stuff. Also, there were a lot of motorcyclists in the park.
This would be a great ride.
Yeah.
If you have, if you're traveling with your motorcycles, or you come here specifically on the destination to do that, it's worth it. And you would really get up close to all the vistas, because there's several places to turn off, and then you just get to see the beautiful valley. And I think you'll be pleasantly surprised how green and nice it is. After all, it is called Mesa Verde.
Yeah. Well, it was a surprise to us. We didn't realize it had this kind of elevation. It's beautiful. Anyway, so don't forget to go to keepyourdaydream.com/Mesa Verde. Leave on the blog, there's comments down below. Let us know what you think. Ask other questions. What other information should we include?
If you've been here, let us know what you did and what you thought was great.
But let us know if this is worth the effort. I think it will be, but it is a lot of extra effort. But we're doing this because we have found national parks to be so worthwhile, stunning in every way, but a little confusing until you get there and you kind of get a lay of the land. And if you're coming from across the country, you might only have one shot. We want to make sure it's good for you.
I love it. You know what they call national parks?
What?
America's best idea.
Wow.
It really is.
Is that Theodore Roosevelt? He said that?
No, I don't know that I'm quoting anyone.
Okay.
Okay.
Anyhow.
But that's the tagline, America's best idea, and it really was. It is so beautiful to visit these magical places.
Yeah, this was fun. All right, so we're gonna make a little dinner. We're gonna pop over to the amphitheater. Just as long as we're chatting here, then Trish and I, Carson and Caleb, we're all flying to Florida because Carson's going to school.
Yes, we drop him off at school.
We're gonna do a little update on the KYD bungalow. We're gonna drop him off at school. The Airstream's getting new tires, new wheels. So we're gonna do a tire video, dropping Carson off at school, and then we are officially hitting the road and continuing the National Park Blitz.
Yes.
That's it for now.
Let's go make dinner.
Oh, that feels good.
Mom,
Oh, that feels good.
I've wanted to get back there for so long.
Trish, we have Wi-Fi calling. I just called your phone to test. It's working. The only reason that this is so important is because Trish is actually working on a lot of things back in Phoenix. And it's important that we had connectivity today. So we have no cell phone coverage here, but we have Starlink, and then we have Wi-Fi enabled calling on the phones. So that's good. Now we can focus on just being here because we don't have to worry about not being somewhere else, if that makes sense.
There we go, we're getting started. Whoop, 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 whoop. 42, 50, 60, 60. It's only got 72, 73, 76, 80. We're in the 80s. Isn't that amazing?
Okay, I'm making some hummus,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna put it down below and put like a little Mediterranean salad on top.
Mm.
The only thing I'm missing is mint. That's like the key.
Ah, and
But
the,
what are you
and
gonna
the
do?
Mediterranean.
Anyway, so I'm making hummus, and if you make one serving, you might as well make two, right?
Well, that's
'Cause
your
then you have
saying.
more.
That's your saying. What is it?
So-
Just what are the garbanzo beans?
Garbanzo beans?
Oh, so you found a blender.
I did. I found this
You-
up here. I
Always
thought it
got-
was down there.
I knew you'd always have a blender stashed away somewhere here, Trish.
I know, a blender, a zester. These are the things I travel with.
Yes.
So anyway,
All right, how do you make hummus?
well, I like to put a little bit of garlic. If you get garlic paste, it's really
Okay.
nice, because
Mhm.
then you don't get chunks of garlic.
Yeah.
So what was that? A teaspoon.
Mm-hmm.
And then I love this stuff.
Yeah.
Yellowbird
Mhm.
sriracha.
Yep.
Okay. Because it's not like super sriracha. It's really nice.
Super
So-
spicy, you mean?
Yeah. So I think less than a tablespoon.
Mm-hmm.
Probably
What's that
a
stuff?
half a cup tahini. It's
Ah.
like sesame seed peanut butter.
Okay.
Okay. Sesame seeds version.
Okay.
Then we're gonna put in some lemon juice.
Okay.
Okay. Like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Then we're gonna throw in some olive oil. Really
Okay.
good olive oil, because
Really good olive
you're
oil.
gonna be tasting this. So what is that? Maybe a quarter of a cup.
That's to my calculation that's accurate.
Then you didn't think I left home without these. Okay. My go-to garlic salt. Love this thing. It goes well with everything. And when I say that, I'm not kidding. So
Yeah.
za'atar is a Mediterranean
Okay.
herb.
Yes.
And I find it to be really nice, but a little flat.
Okay.
So it needs a little pick-me-up.
Okay.
This
Boom.
is the pick-me-up. So I'm going to put in like a teaspoon of this. It has salt,
Mhm.
pepper, garlic, parsley.
Okay.
I'm going to put in like a tablespoon of this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because that's really good.
Okay.
And then we're going to go to town.
And go to town, you mean blend.
Yes, and I reserved the juice because I probably need to use that to loosen it up.
Okay. What is this, little ninja food processor?
Yeah, they used to be like $19 and now they're like $40.
Yeah, like everything.
Whoa. See how it's getting like a little stubborn?
Mm-hmm.
So then, instead of adding more olive oil, which you could do, I'm going to add just a little bit of juice from the garbanzo bean.
Hmm.
So that I'm not adding in extra fats if I don't need to. Even though that's really good fat with olive oil.
Sure.
And then I'm probably going to crack open another lemon.
Mm.
Do another half a lemon.
Okay.
And the zest of
Gotcha.
one lemon. It's really bright and really nice. So anyway, I'm going to put that on a platter and put a little Mediterranean salad over the top, a little side of salmon. Dinner. Done. I'm glad we have it. Okay, hold on, Charlie. Hold on, Charlie.
Did it all come together?
It all came together.
Oh, that looks delicious.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody's excited.
Put those in.
That looks so good. All right.
Okay. Let's do this. Oh, yeah.
Hey, don't look at me snuggling with my teddy bear. This is private time.
This is my time with my teddy bear.
Ooh, sun's intense. The sun is out. Sun came up early this morning. Beautiful watching it. There's just nothing better than waking up with all the blinds open because there's nobody around and seeing the colors of the morning in the west. It's fantastic. So we're packing up to leave, but before we go, I wanted to look under here. I wanted to get this rug and kind of inspect the axles because I don't know if this made the edit how we got here, but as we were driving around looking for a site, there was a huge pothole over there. And as I was paying attention to making the turn wide enough, I wasn't paying attention to the wheel going into this massive pipe pothole, and it literally stopped the RV. Combined, we're about 17,000 pounds. So 17,000 pounds just stopped right on the tire, and it just bang. So disappointing because I'm concerned that if the axle just gets a bit out of alignment or anything, and I'm about to put new tires on the RV, that it's just gonna, wear the tread or have any other issues. So I'm gonna go down there with a tape measure. Well, first of all, I'm gonna inspect the mounting points of the axles, make sure nothing's been damaged, and then I'm gonna go ahead and measure the distance between the wheels on the right and the left side, make sure they're the same. Just do some level of due diligence, make sure we're good. I think it's okay, just peace of mind. Now, if you don't have an Airstream, if you have a towable travel trailer or fifth wheel, how the leaf springs are connected to the frame is through hangers, and the hangers are like a U shape like this, and then they weld them here and they weld one right here. Well, they're not welded right here, and so what will happen? I see this all that happen. Not only did it happen to our first RV, but I see on Facebook all the time. If this were to have happened with our previous towable RVs, there's a good chance that that leaf spring hanger would have become detached or bent. There's just a lot of pressure on the RV as it turns. So what we did in Mexico, which was a recommendation of Carol's husband, who used to do heavy hauling, is he said just take a small plate and put it on that hanger and weld that on. It increases the rigidity or the strength of that hanger. It's a very easy thing to do if you're already going to do like framework or chassis work on your towable RV. Is just go ahead and add that plate. Yeah, but it all looks good under there. I'm just going to go ahead and measure this and make sure. But I think we're good.
Go get it.
Okay, I'll get it. I'll get in for ducks. Okay.
All right, we'll go. You want to stop by the visitor center?
I do. I need my stamp, but someone, I'm not going to name any names, took my passport out of the glove box. So I think when you don't have your little passport, they have these little bookmarks.
Sure.
And you put the stamp on it.
Boom.
And you're done. You just bring it and you put it in your thing.
Wasn't Caleb. Let's just use this person's initials, M-A-R-C.
You ready to drive?
Yes.
On the interstate?
Yes. I'm hoping that you've gotten us past all the concrete walls that Texas loves to put everywhere.
I cannot guarantee that.
So I'm ready to drive too, by the way.
Okay, noted.
Hey, did you notice that she said she liked my stash? First compliment. It's the only compliment, but the first one nonetheless. Good boy. Good boy.
Be prepared for mad flashbacks because a lot of people following KYD now, they didn't follow us back in season 4 when the kids were young and we were here after the balloon fiesta. Come on, gotta get out of the heat. Come on, Mom's gonna drive, you gotta get out. Come on, come. Charlie, come. Charlie.
Okay. Ooh, it's a little warm over here.
Yeah, it is a little warm over here.
Okay, I'm braking.
So, your foot's on the brake?
Hey, does this move down?
No. Foot on the brake?
Foot's on the brake.
Push the air brake? Push the air brake in.
I'm in drive.
Oh, you are? Push the air brake in. There you go. You sure you're not in neutral?
It says D.
Okay. Let go of the brake and we'll see. Yep.
All right, now got it.
Can I just go to the next section?
Nope. This is your only one.
Okay.
Is anyone coming?
Yep.
Just pedal to the metal.
Pedal to the metal.
Is your foot all the way down?
It's all the way down, babe, and there's a semi coming.
Well, he'll move. Wait, you're over on the white line. So what you want to do is you want to look in that mirror and you can see where you're lined up on that white line.
Hold on. Let's talk in a second. Oh, jeez. I have literally pedaled.
Continue on I-40 West for 119 miles.
That's true.
Okay, I think you're going to drive.
Why? A little bit more help. You want to close that window?
Sweating. Okay, I'm getting off.
No. Listen, it just takes a little bit of adjustment. If you look in that mirror, if you look in this side mirror, you can see how you're doing on that white line. Right now, you're on the rumble trail. All right. Okay. So here's a little tip. You can kind of feel where you are.
No, I'm getting off. I can't do the freeway. Sorry. The wheel is just too flexible.
The veer's to the right.
There's too much room. I tell you, you're gonna get used to it.
I'm getting off up here. I'm not going through concrete barriers.
Yeah, I concur.
Head west, then turn left onto I-40 Service Road. Turn left onto I-40 Service Road. Signs for Farm to Market Road 2858.
It's all yours. I'm done. I'm out. Sorry, Bunny.
Sorry, Bunny. You're apologizing to Bunny?
Yeah. All right.
Listen, I think you just need more time in the saddle.
Yeah, that's fine. I just can't have semis on this side of me and a rumble strip on this side with the fear in the back of my brain that there's going to be a concrete barrier and I can't keep it.
I love the element of risk.
Over.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. I guess I'm driving. I guess after driving this bus from South Carolina to Atlanta to Washington, D.C. to Michigan, through Chicago and down to Texas, Arizona, back to Texas, and now back to New Mexico, I guess I've been a little desensitized to the steering wheel and the freeway and the bungee and all the stuff.
Well, I should start now to get desensitized.
Yeah, it was raring to go though. Dell's Deli?
Yeah.
Dell's Deli.
Dell's Restaurant?
Dell's Restaurant. Dell's Restaurant. You want to eat there for lunch?
Well, I don't know.
We got Dell's Restaurant right up here. It's a no, it's not delicious. It's delicious. It is delicious.
I think I would like to do
Now we're talking. 4x4 step side, cream color. Tell me this is for sale.
We have arrived. Let's see. Can I get out? If I get in, can I get out? I believe I can.
I felt it, man. It's not bad at all. It's actually almost refreshing.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, would you?
What?
Would you mind to hold my chicken nugget?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Can you hold the chicken nugget?
I'm gonna eat that chicken nugget.
Oh my gosh. This is so cool.
Isn't it cool?
Oh my gosh.
I tell you, someone is a sucker for natural spring water, huh? Let's flash back to Caleb's comments of the Devil's Den.
This has to be one of my favorite places I've ever been to.
You want Gary to count down?
Yes, please.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. Bless off.
Oh, that's chilly. Oh. Wow, no, wait. Oh.
Will you go underwater, please?
Here. So much going on.
It's so much smaller.
Yeah, than the pictures, right? It always is. He's like, oh my gosh, the love of my life. Come and say hi to me.
Illinois, then back to California for work, and then hopefully back to Fredericksburg. But we put our house on the market in South Padre, and we're just gonna go on the road till we figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, you always will, right? And then the coolest thing will happen. You'll be traveling around. You'll be like,
we keep
like
reminding
this is
ourselves.
it. Yeah.
Is that when the right place appears, it'll be the right time to get the right place.
You ready to make our way to Santa Fe? Come on, Charlie.
Okay, let's do it. Let's cover some ground. We know we have a great burger place. I really wanted to go to where they sing.
I don't think they sing anymore.
I don't think they sing
La
right
Casa
now.
Cena.
La Casa Cena.
I think the food looks amazing, but it looks outside and it doesn't look like they sing.
Yeah, I'm there for the songs.
Yeah.
Yes. So let's go to the burger joint.
Okay.
This is the turnoff to Santa Fe. And if you're looking for just a place to overnight, this is a huge RV park.
It's in our little travel guide too.
Lions Corner?
Uh-huh. I think it's because it has all the little neon signs.
It looked like a very easy place to pull in for an overnight.
Yeah.
Saw that guy earlier.
Oh, that's...
Is it on? Oh
Yeah.
my gosh. We have arrived to an Elks Lodge in Santa Fe. And we have only one mission. To eat at all the places we ate last time.
What are you doing? What are you doing? You excited to be here? Are you excited to be here, Charlie? Yes, you are. Yes. Yes, Charlie.
Whoa. Bye-bye. That's hilarious. That is really funny. You see that? I better go get it. Well, no luck. We went over to the shed and 2.5 hour wait at 5 p.m. I'm always kind of skeptical on wait times like that.
Let's pull something else up.
What
All right.
pipes?
Well, they said they
Someone
have a
has
sister
pipes?
restaurant, Trish, called La Kosha.
La Cascia Fina.
And it's 5 minutes away.
Oh, well, let's pull that up.
There's a 45-minute wait. Tonight's Monday night.
Do not come here without reservations.
Yellowstone is released to Amazon on Monday night. I had a whole plan. This is really cutting into my plan now. Okay, 45-minute wait. It'll never be that long, I don't think.
Yeah.
But
it won't be.
anyhow.
It won't be.
And then the plan is tomorrow we want to go to this really good breakfast place. All we're doing is just doing all the things
Eating.
we've
That's
done.
all we're doing.
We did before. We're just going back to all the restaurants we like. And then, gosh, look at the sky though, isn't it cool? And then maybe on our way out of town, just to finish it off, we'll grab a burger at the Shack. The Shake Foundation. What did you get? They're known for their green chili cheeseburger. Did you get one?
No.
What did you get?
Okay, I got a cheeseburger ketchup only with fries and a chocolate milkshake.
Well, when it comes out, can I get some footage of it and you kind of give a report on how the burger is?
Yeah, it's we gotta have this fancy editing, like Carson's food review, and then and then there's a little screen with my face.
All right,
and then
all right.
Carson's food review.
That's a lot of editing.
Do you want to get ketchup for your fries?
No ketchup needed. Oh, they don't even include napkins. Star ketchup. They ran out of ketchup.
Come on.
It's not warm.
Okay. What? Did you see the piece of lettuce? Do you need another one? Yeah. Yeah.
These food reviews, I don't know if they're gonna be I don't know if it's gonna be a recurring segment. Carson's reviews, it's like Carson's Angry Reviews.
We're gonna go continue our marathon of eating.
Yes.
Yes. That's what Santa Fe is. And then we'll walk the plaza. I want to go see the beautiful church. That was fabulous.
As always.
Super good, super yummy. Super dog-friendly town. I wish we had Charlie.
Ah.
Yes. Let's do this.
You ready to go?
Super ready to go. Come on, Charlie. You want to sit here?
ready.
There we go.
Good
Go,
boy.
Yay!
All right, here's where we're going. We are going to the Musical Highway, which is just off of, well, it's on Route 66, but technically it's on Route 333. It's right next to the I-40 east of Albuquerque, but it's been since decommissioned by New Mexico. So they've decided this isn't something they want to keep up with, and so they've taken down the signs, and a couple of the sections have actually been patched over due to repairs on the asphalt, so it's not even working in that section. This was created actually by the National Geographic, and as we make our way down to Albuquerque, I just want to share with you some clips from their channel as to how all this came about, and then I think we'll tune back in with you as we make our turn off to 333 and get in position to hit the Musical Highway.
We've marked out a 490-yard stretch of Route 66. And once the asphalt's hot, we'll use our templates in a predetermined order to create a piece of music.
But what's cool about this is how small these grooves are. It's a little bit like a rumble strip, and it doesn't even seem like this could possibly make music.
If we've got this right, drivers should hear our song perfectly, but only if they drive at the proper speed.
Oh, behold! Oh, look at that thing. Exit 170 off of the I-40, historic Route 66. That's the sign to look for. Here we go. So we're on exit 170. We're headed eastbound off the I-40. And I just need to get a GoPro mounted to the back rear tire. And then the other thing I'm really thinking about is if there's any grade, the slightest grade whatsoever, we won't be able to go 45. Well, actually 47 on my speedometer, which is 45. And if we can't go 45, we won't be able to hear it. Come on, keep the speed up, keep the speed, keep the speed.
We got this.
Oh good, there's a little bit of downhill.
Woo!
There's a little bit of downhill.
Okay, mile marker 4.
Okay, we're there.
We are?
On the map, it starts like right now. They took down the signs.
Okay.
So look on the street.
I'm looking. Is it on the street?
Oh, there it is. You see little pieces of it? Okay, 40. Oh, I gotta go faster.
Where? I don't see it.
Hold on, I thought I saw it. Maybe I don't.
Yeah, what's that? Right there.
Where? Yeah, that's what I thought it was. That's it?
No.
I think that's it. I think that's it. Oh, I gotta be going faster.
Oh, you gotta get your wheel right there.
I will.
Get your wheel right there.
No, that's
there.
repaved.
No, that's it. Yeah, that's it.
Oh.
Nothing.
Well,
That was it.
It went under the rig.
Wait.
No, it didn't. I put my wheel in. Ultimately, that was probably one of the biggest letdowns I've ever really experienced. Ever.
All right. Wow, that was something else.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
What you're about to see may be disturbing. Viewer discretion advised.
Oh, you're kidding me! No, we didn't even get it on camera! Gary! Gary!
Can you hear me?
Gary!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
No, put his head back on. Put his head back on.
Oh my gosh.
Before it loses circulation. Gary!
I know.
Do we have super glue? We need to get some super glue immediately.
I know a specialist.
Who?
Gorilla glue.
Do you think that'll work?
Yeah.
Excuse me? Wait, Mom.
But do you think it'll bobble the same?
Yeah, the bobble's up here.
I must be honest, I did not see this coming. As you can tell, Route 66 is an emotional roller coaster. I'm not worried, there is still lots of road ahead of us. We'll get this sorted out. This is still the best trip of my life.
I turn on my brights, and I got that line there. And look at, I turn on the bright, and I got that line over there. Which line do you want to illuminate? The right line or the left line? Huh? Left line? Right line. Left line? Right line. Look at that. We've been driving a little too long, you can't tell. Yeah. We're at the point of needing rest.
No return.
Fine.
Mark.
It's fine.
What do you mean you think it's fine?
I'm pretty good at eyeballing things, and I think that's good.
Why doesn't it have a height?
It does.
Oh, 11.2.
Shoot.
Oh, babe. How high are we?
We're 11. We're definitely.
Oh.
We're definitely more than 11.2. But
Oh.
All right, this is definitely closed. So we are getting out of here, and on top of it,
So sad.
on top of it, we had to go underneath a bridge that was 11 feet 2, but I knew it wasn't 11 feet 2. I could look at it and I could tell it wasn't 11.2, but we did hit an antenna.
What
And
antenna was
I don't know. I think we've got, I don't know. But
Can you
anyway,
see
I'm going to
it?
go up there and just make sure before we go back under it again that everything's cool. And then we're going to get back on the 40 and make it to Winslow. There's a particular corner that I'd like to see. It's actually a pretty fine site, and I think you know where I'm going with this. Look, we still have air conditioning units. It's all good. That's it. That's the antenna that we hit. We're all good. I drive with gloves on because it gets a little chilly at night. Let's see, it's, oh my gosh, it's only 7 o'clock. It feels like it's midnight. But anyway, we're at a TA, Travel Center, out in the back dirt lot, pretty far out from everyone, and this is where we're gonna spend the night. Well, good morning. Gary's pretty eager to get home, find some super glue.
Holy cannoli. You need some, oh, you're gonna, yeah, that's good. The curb's good. You're good over here.
I'm good over here?
You need anything?
Oh,
a heater?
A heater would be nice.
It's 30. It's 30.
Petrified Forest. Cue the dad jokes. Anyone here?
Yay!
Oh. Hello. I'll change my window. Hello. Good, how are you?
Tapestry of time. Oh look, there's all the logs.
Where do we get those?
Yeah.
No, I mean, like, where do we find those?
Oh, okay, I thought you maybe want to take them.
No.
I don't know. We gotta go find it. So look, I think we're here.
Okay. How does it
Oh
know?
no, we're painted here.
Oh, okay.
We're painted desert here.
Okay.
So I don't know, maybe we drive around.
We should have asked him. He was so nice.
I know, he would have told us. Oh look, Route 66. Route 66. That's even on the map.
Awesome. It's not that cold.
I'm so cold. I'm so cold. I wish I had more jackets. Oh,
It's kind of really pretty, isn't it?
It's very pretty.
All right, I want to go see some rock. Look at all these rocks.
Okay, I love how beautiful the bird is. Look, she just blends with this environment.
It's
She's
crazy.
made for the desert.
When we came out on Route 66, we matched the color scheme.
I know, we fit right in.
Crazy.
So anyway, there's the 40, which AKA is also this portion of Route 66.
Nice.
I know you can go off and go in a different direction, but
Yeah.
anyway. So
All right.
here we are.
Let's go see some rock.
I believe we're here at Painted
Okay.
Desert. See, we got off the 40.
Uh-huh.
But this right here is Route 66 through the park.
Really?
Yeah. Okay, if we go down, we get to see the giant logs, and then we start exiting out and make it to Winslow. That's an hour and 44 minutes, which probably means 2.5 hours our time.
So you want to do it?
Sure.
You're really getting in the spirit of Route 66, babe. I'm proud of you.
Thank you.
Air ride, you gotta love air ride. I tell you, there's one thing I like about Class A life is the air ride.
This is so epic. I was saying earlier, can you imagine if you were out here in the middle of the desert and then another car goes by? You'd practically want to pull over just to say hi.
I know,
Because
amazing.
you were like conquering something.
You know, I've seen pictures of Route 66 and people traveling in cars like this. It did not look easy.
No! And you know what? They used to heat their food on their engine.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
That's
Make
pretty much
lunch
what
and
we
dinner
need
like
to do.
Yeah.
Look at that. That's nice and shiny. Oh, look at this. You got me running all around the car. Car like this, first thing I do is I say, would you look at this?
The Highway of Dreams.
Petrified Forest is the only national park in the country with a portion of its historic Route 66 within its boundaries. You're currently standing where the Mother Road used to be. This stretch of Route 66 was opened from 1926 until 1958 and was the primary way that millions of travelers initially experienced the Petrified Forest. That was pretty awesome.
That was great. This is really fun. Look at that train go. So there are so many trains that are off the 40, it's incredible. And you know, we live in Flagstaff and the trains are just non-stop. And you know, every time we drive through New Mexico and we're along the 40, we just can't believe how many trains there are, but it's really fun to get them to honk. Oh my gosh. This reminds me of that place in Idaho.
Oh yeah.
You see the size of this log behind you? Why are you laughing?
I don't know, it's like potty humor. When the dog pooped, it was just over for me.
Charlie, no.
He got inspired.
No.
Where's my flatbed Ford? She must have got out already. Let's see if I can make this turn, huh?
Okay.
We did it, Trish.
We did it. We're taking a little break. And then we're gonna go to California. Well, we didn't do it.
We laughed.
We made it
cried.
home.
We made it home.
We had memories.
Yes.
But you know what?
Charlie, what do you think? Are you excited to be home, Charlie? What do you think, Charlie? I think someone's excited, Trish.
I was hungry.
I think someone's excited to be home.
Yay!
Well, there you have it, another Route 66 episode, and the bird made it home. Join us next week for the season finale of the Route 66 series. We travel down the coast of Malibu and visit the end of trail sign on the Santa Monica Pier.
I'll fool you, then I'll school you, we'll have some fun, then I'll show you how it's done. We don't gamble or guess, but I want you to do your best to watch your card as I mix them around.
Sir, have you ever wanted to do a handstand so bad in your life?
If you made it this far, you might as well click the subscribe button. I know what's happening next season, and you will not want to miss it. In the meantime, I'm Gary, the Gemini Giant, wishing you smooth roads and fast Wi-Fi.